Yeah. Gotta get War Dog with Karchev. Hey everybody, it's Josh with Cool Guys Nation. I'm here with Mike again from
Desperate Pace.
We are going to play another 75-point Modified Mk IV. I'm going to be playing Khador today with Karchev 1. And I'm going to be fighting against
Circle, Bones of Orbrus with Balder 2.
More big rock boys.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to be playing the same scenario as the last game because we wanted to just get moving and get this game in the can because we're the same day, because we're wearing the same shirts.
Correct.
But it's the same entertainment value for you. All right, we'll be right back with the army.
We got Balder 2 and his battle group. We have Megalith, 2 Wold Guardians, and a Wold Warden. We have a Black-clad Wayfarer, 2 units of Shifting Stones, and 2 Stone Shapers.
It's a lot of rock stuff.
Rocks.
For Khador, we've got Karchev the Terrible with a Doggy, and a Destroyer, and a Juggernaut, and a second Juggernaut, and a Marauder. And then we've got a Manhunter, a Widowmaker Marksman, a unit of Shock Troopers, and 2 units of Battle Mechanics men with a UA. Look at that guy. He costs 1 point. That's why he went in there. That's it. Here's the board we're playing on today. We've got a big fat house right in the middle. We got some smoke. We've got a little bit of water feature. We got a trench. Mm-hmm. We got a hill. We got these. These are just for flavor. We've got a forest, and we got some stumps for flavor. We got some rubble in the background. And that is our table. Now, the scenario we're playing is
Split Decision. It's a kind of an asymmetrical scenario where we have a circle zone over here. We have 2 flags and 2 objectives. Now, we've modified the objectives because the rules are kind of on the objectives have been replaced with the command cards. So they're still there. You can still score with them by destroying them, but they don't provide any. All right.
So we're set up here.
Yeah, I think I'm going first.
You always go first.
We got the correct advanced deployment here.
Yes. Thank you to our commenters to let us know that it's 3, not 6.
Any other mistakes you see, please let us know.
Yeah. And there you were just checking my range on that Widowmaker.
I was overly worried about that.
You were really worried about them this game.
Well, I didn't want them to just, because 2 shots can just take out a stone,
yeah.
right? And that removes the entire ability to teleport. So
yeah.
I spent a lot of time making sure that I don't just lose the stone really early.
It's good to hear like what kind of was going on. We are pretty open about what we're doing in the game while we're playing, but I think this is a different layer, so this is good to hear too. So.
Right.
And I'm not real familiar with the stones in Circle because I haven't played in forever, but I do know what they used to do. So.
Well, I'm not super familiar either because I think I've played this list like twice.
Well, there you go.
My idea was I kind of set up with the 2 war beasts on pairs on either side, but then since you deploy pretty heavily to the bottom here, I didn't want anybody going above the house, so I figured I'd try and use the stones to teleport my heavies back to the correct side of the field.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And you see the way I deployed, I was like, I don't want to have to deal with that forest. That's why I took the side, and then I'm just going to move my jacks up and around, and then I'm not going to deal with terrain, basically.
So I just go ahead and move everybody up. I run some of my solos to that hill there. Again, I get really worried about that Widowmaker sniping out one of my solos, and here I was looking to see if he can just teleport to a rock. As a star action, he can teleport within 2 inches to any rock on the table, and so that worked out pretty nicely. And then I realized, oh wait, that's again within the 20 inches of that. That one model completely just shut me down.
It was totally worth, the 3 or 4 points it cost or something.
I ended up just kind of quitting and moving it off to the side there where it would be safe down here at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
And then
it's definitely safe.
Yeah, totally maybe out of range.
And I think I just basically kept that Widowmaker on the flag most of the game, though.
Well, it's a good spot. You kind of have the whole view by putting all your jacks on one flank and then that Widowmaker behind it, kind of guaranteed that you have a lot of like Overwatch there.
Yeah. Now I am just pushing directly in your face with all of the beef here, so you'll see all of them go up and around, and then they're just going to be like presenting a very difficult problem. I want to own that central area. And if I can, I'm going to hold that flag also by having all that presence fairly close by. I used his ability to use a focus to move 2 inches and get Pathfinder.
Now Karchev, he does a lot to buff the Warjack. So like, and I believe does he increase their speed too?
I don't remember.
Oh, he's got
the counter charge is what we've got. And the Road to War.
Road to War.
That was what we were doing, is trying to kill something and then having a Warjack move up. And I was really kind of playing cagey with Karchev here. I've got him behind the house a little bit. And I don't want anything bad to happen.
Yeah, well, with the teleporting and Circle, War Beasts can kind of surprise you. They can get in some weird spots sometimes. And I have all the beasts there set up to potentially teleport to some strange spots.
They can be in a lot of different places. So I want, if you run something in, you better kill what you hit, because that thing's going to be gone the next turn. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm just measuring threats to make sure everything's cool. I move my doggo up to make sure Widowmaker touches the flag. Mm-hmm. We've got this Manhunter missile moving up.
Oh, yeah, that was a smart play too, putting it in the forest right there.
Yeah, we didn't want any nasty stuff happening. And then I've got all of my mechanic crews to go on up there. Now, they actually did some work here this game, which is surprising. But those Man of Wars, I also did the shield wall and the extra 3 movement, moved them up. I don't actually know if that's going to be in the new edition.
With the shield wall change, I don't remember, but I think something like that has to be in there, because that shield wall buff really helped you get down the field without sacrificing your defense.
Yeah, and
I think it's important.
I didn't have Pathfinder either, so I definitely needed the extra movement. So, but I was like, if anything's going through this forest, it's going to be these guys, because they at least get some extra speed, and with the new edition, it's only -2 speed.
Right.
So they're net +1 speed, which is nice.
So looking at this turn, it is absolutely going to be feet turn. My plan is just kind of run everything up and then drop feet, which for Balter 2, his feet gives everything Roots of the Earth. So +3 armor, no push, no knockdown, no nothing.
Was it feet turn this turn?
I thought so.
I thought that you did one turn of like Strength of the Earth on the guys up front.
You know what? I think you're right. Yes, because I have the Fury, and that's right. So I only put my 2 big guys up front, but make sure they're all rooted properly and all that. Using Geomancy, I remember now. Because I was like, to get it. Yep.
It was very surprising because I didn't realize what Geomancy did. I was like, wow, that's really good.
For 1 Fury, you get a 3 Fury spell. It is kind of insane.
Kind of good.
Yeah. So as you saw, I teleported the 2 Wardens up, and the one on the top, I absolutely had to teleport because I kind of walled him in. Mm-hmm. I think if I were to do it differently, I probably would try and get him up a little bit further before teleporting, because looking there, he is kind of far back, and that also limits then what the Watchers can do, and or the Wold Guardians can do. So then I'm just thinking here a little bit, moving around. I think I got Balder left to figure out what he's doing, but I end up just putting the Geomancy on the big heavy guys. Megalith is going to figure out what to do.
Yeah. And I'm just checking out all these super tough guys and how I'm going to crack all this. What, they're arm 23, 21?
Arm 23, yeah, so the 2 guys with the big cylinders for arms are going to be arm 23. Megalith is going to be arm 22, I think. So I was debating just pushing Megalith all the way up, but I think I ended up holding him back a little bit.
Yeah. So you're really kind of hemming and hawing here where everything is going.
Well, yeah, because you're looking down a whole front of Khador beef. Karchev 1 just can really turn it up to 11 with the damage output and whatnot. Yeah, he ends up just Geomancying Roots of the Earth on the buffing that guy up to arm 23 again.
You presented me only super beef for my beef to attack.
Indeed.
So. All right, you finally put it out there.
Put it out there. That guy just runs to the flag.
He's gonna sit on that flag.
He is, but the problem is that guy right there is kind of the only damage buff in my list is the +2 strength there.
And you got him way in the one side in the back now.
And this is now where I'm looking at, okay, where are the I realized, what is that thing there? I'm trying to figure out what the point of that lone singular model is out there. I didn't really pay it too much mind. Looking back, that ended up being a mistake. But So I end up just running my guy off to the side here, hopefully keeping him safe because to get some threat ranges and to get some other manipulation going around.
Yeah, and then does that guy have a spray, or what else does that guy do? The black.
He has a spray. Yeah. He has Hunter's Mark. Really, is the purpose for him being
free
in the
charge.
List. Free charge and the extra 2 inches. Yeah. There I'm playing a command card to give the stone stealth to hopefully keep him alive from the Widowmaker, and then potentially either engaging with my big heavy guy next turn to teleport him wherever he needs to be. And by putting him there, my hope is to even kind of threaten Karchev a little bit. Because if you move Karchev up and you don't kill that Arm 23 heavy, now boom, I can teleport him right next to Karchev and do some damage there.
Yeah, and I'm a little gun shy with Warcasters. Because I'm used to them being real squishy.
Oh,
Karchev's not that squishy.
That's right.
Defense 14 with the dog near him or something like that.
Unyielding brings him with armor like 21.
Yeah, he's pretty good in melee, and you've got a melee army. So maybe I should have played a little more aggressive with him, but I feel like it did pretty decent, I think.
And here we're going with Baldur 2, and this is really the best part about Baldur 2 is not only does he buff up and bring up all that armor, but then additionally he can drop that rock wall, which really limits the charge vectors that can even get on the war beasts.
Yeah, let me tell you how much I like that rock wall. 0%. There's 0%. Here's us trying to see how bad it would be.
And then for no reason at all, I seem to move the only damage buff I have in my list way up. I'm thinking because by putting him base to be at the construct, he goes to def 15, arm 15, but against the Widowmakers and other stuff he got on this list, I should have kept them way back. No reason to put him that far up.
And I've got that one Jack that's got his 14 POW gun.
That's right.
Who is you'll see that in action later on.
All right, here comes the super solo coming in here. Arm 21 on that rock, 5 boxes. And you managed to get that damage, which is just enough to do it, which then
triggers
Road to War.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Allowing you to just easily skirt around that wall.
Yep. I liked that a lot.
That was smart. That was a good play.
I didn't even actually care about the teleporting power of those rocks. I just needed to kill something, and that was the only thing I could touch.
I was so focused on I got to keep the 3 of them alive to teleport. I didn't even think about the potential of you killing it for the Road to War.
So we had opposite thoughts on
that
guy.
Exactly.
I was like, I get Road to War, and you're like, boo, you can't teleport anymore. It was pretty good. And then, I don't think I kill this guy, but I get him pretty low, I think.
Well, I think you do a good amount of damage here.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty tough, but there's a 3 for damage, I think.
Yeah, your dice were rough at the beginning.
Yeah, if I recall,
they were a little
pretty tough
slow
at the start. Yeah, and let's see what I get here.
Yeah, now they're...
Yeah, that was a 4 or something. Here we go. I switched the dice. There's another 3.
No! You just cursed.
Yeah. That was real bad.
I think you get a good hit.
I think I do get like a 11 or 12.
Yeah, there it is. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. There's an 8.
And so now these are coming in at POW 19, 21?
They start at 19, I think, on this guy.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't do a whole lot of damage. I did do some damage, but he was definitely still alive.
Right. Which is exactly what I wanted to happen, right? I wanted you to come in on the Arm 23 War Beast, and then, other stuff also occurs here.
Let's see. I'm here measuring out what my shot would look like here.
Oh, this is with the big steam lobber guy, or what is his?
Yep, that is my destroyer. Yeah, right. So he's got a range 14, POW 14, AoE 4.
The bombard.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I hit and just squish him.
Yep.
And then my blast damage can't do anything to those rocks, I don't think. So.
And that's the thing with the new Mark IV change, where blast damage is auto hitting. So even if you miss, right, there's no more deviation. It still does that POW 7 or whatever damage.
I mean, I would have been really pressed to kill that guy, though. Here I'm I'm trying to do my big combo strike, and I think he connects pretty good.
Right, but he cannot be pushed because of Roots of the Earth.
Right, but look, if he could have been pushed, he would have been right in a megalith.
That would have been
beautiful.
Yep. Now, what's that model coming up here? With
that's another jug.
The jug? Okay.
Yeah. pretty sure, yeah, I got 2 jugs, a marauder, and a destroyer. Yeah, and then I've got that baby war dog.
Oh, yeah.
But oh man, here I am. I'm moving those up so they're in position for next round because I anticipate that guy taking a beating.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Same thing with these guys.
So those man wars, like getting them up there, even with the forest, you're able to get them up there, get them back in shield wall.
Yep.
And they're still now incredibly relevant, where they're kind of pushing right there.
Yep. And I got that Widowmaker still on the flag.
Yep.
But I don't think she does too much else. I think she hits a stone and does like 3 damage. But I don't
Something like that. Well, she has the headshot, that auto damage.
Yeah, the 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you see Karchev still over there, hemming and hawing. Move the dog over, still within 3 to give me the defense. But
Yep.
I'm kind of setting up for next round.
Right. And coming here, I'm like, this is kind of what I wanted to happen, right? I wanted them to come in on the War Beast. They didn't do a ton of damage when I want to now get that crack back, but by losing that +2 strength buff, now I'm wondering, do I pull my other solo off the flag to get the buff out? Do I move it around? And I definitely have still a teleport option. I can move that other Wold, I believe they're Wold Wardens. I can move that one anywhere on there. I think that's the only one in the teleport range here.
Yeah, and I think in what's it, 6-inch range for the
teleport?
for his strength buff. Is it 6 inch?
Yeah, 6 inch. So speed 6, 6 inch, and so I have a few options here, but by losing half of those stone shapers, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And then you have the nice layering here too, where even if I do take out one, you still got the other one. Still got the mana wars to deal with.
Mm-hmm. And Stonewall's there, and I believe you kept it up this turn.
I think I did, which was probably a mistake because that kind of limited what Megalith can do.
Mm-hmm.
I know that this is absolutely going to be feat turn, and so the reason why this is feat turn and not last one is because I wanted to use my Fury on Baldur for other spells, and that by having feat, that lets me still get the Roots of the Earth out without having to blow my whole stack on just those casts.
Right.
Plus, this allows my other Geomancy beasts to actually do work rather than just cast Geomancy out.
Mm-hmm. And this is where I found out that you can put the Animus on different stuff because it's just turn, it's not upkeep. So, right?
Well, it's not the end. So, the Roots of the Earth, right? It's not an upkeep, so I can cast it multiple times onto multiple beasts, and it can be Geomancied. If it was an upkeep, it wouldn't be able to be Geomancied.
Yeah, and this is actually the second game, so I was kind of old hat of that night with that. The first game I found out that you can do some of those other spells. If it's not an upkeep, you can cast it as many things as you want. So this is a learning game for me still. I'm just learning how to play again, and you're learning Mark IV, so
right.
You moved that guy farther away.
I did, so I think I ended up just putting it on Megalith, or perhaps it was one of the Wolves. I didn't put a marker down for it, but
yeah.
Also I got another Worm token on Baldur, so he's gonna start taking some damage every turn, but he gets a little bit of a strength buff.
He's also regenerating because you got Megalith.
That's right. Here I'm just moving the stones because what I want to do is I want Baldur to shoot out a crevasse spell, hopefully killing the solo and then getting a spray backwards onto the Man Wars. But in order to do that, I have to kind of leave them exposed.
Yeah.
So I want to put those shifting stones to potentially give some degree of speed bump, and especially with the feet, those shifting stones going up arm 21 can definitely be difficult to chew through. So I feel like Baldur would be pretty safe back there.
Yeah, look at that. What do you think that Manhunter is thinking about when that giant Megalith?
the stone golem just walking up.
He's like, oh no.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna punch this Warjack a few times.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I definitely put the buff onto Megalith, hoping to do some damage onto this Warjack here.
I'm pretty sure you do a good chunk. I don't think you kill him.
I put two of my... This is the one where I put...
This is the one that was you whiffed, huh?
Uh-huh. And so my damage is just... I think I missed one, and then my damage is just not there. My damage rolls were a little low. This is
when you did the 5-inch blast, I believe.
Right, so I did spend one Fury. Looking back, I probably should have spent that last Fury on on another attack, or rather probably just on that last, because I'm here and I'm doing it on 2 miles. Thought was do the Ground Zero is the spell it's casting, where everything suffers a POW 13. And so I will... The thought was maybe weaken the solo, do a little bit extra damage to the Warjack, but, at arm 20, it's not going to do much.
Right.
It's probably better off just getting another...
I mean, you could have got lucky and killed the solo, and then you don't have to worry about some of that other stuff, because he was kind of annoying in this game.
Right.
And then you can just see, no damage is coming out here. I think you get one decent
One good hit, and so let's see, I get the roll.
But as you see, I think he's pretty functional.
And I'm not boosting damage because I think at POW 19, I think I'm only off one. Yeah, I would think I would do a little bit more. So I activate this. I'm like, surely this Warjack will kill it. And I think, if I had that other buffing solo, that Stone Shaper alive, I could have buffed both of the Warjacks and guaranteed that kill.
Yeah, I don't know what's the power of the hammer hand. Oh, there you missed right there.
Yeah, that was a miss. The hammer hands, I believe they are POW 18. So they do some damage, but against those Khador jacks, it's just a lot of...
I'm really liking Khador jacks.
yes. Yeah, the Wold Guardians are POW 18, so that +2 damage buff from the Stone Shaper is pretty critical.
Yeah.
That bumps you to just even dice.
So you're dice -2 right now.
Yep. And I have the Hammerhead here, which...
yeah, you can start pushing me back.
Start pushing, and that's an advance.
Yeah. What happens?
What happens when you advance within 6 inches?
Kaboom!
You get countercharged.
Yeah, this countercharge was a brutal one.
It was a big hit, and thankfully, I don't think it knocked anything out. No, it did. Yeah, there it goes. 10 damage, and then I want to check the spiral here. I guess I don't show it, but
because he'd already taken some damage.
Right, and so it knocked out the mind. So what that does is I no longer get boosted, or I only roll 1 die to hit. But because the Warjack's knocked down, it's auto hitting anyway.
Yeah.
And so I roll it, get another.
But it was
8 to the 1.
Yeah.
And that Warjack is alive.
And it was an out of activation move where I get to get into your face now, which is freaking awesome.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I believe that that's just it was a cool moment to have that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering because I remember Mark IV was making a direction move against those out of activation movements. So I'm wondering if countercharge and that stuff might not show up as much or a little bit less. Or
well, they're saying they don't want that, but then they put the one caster for Signar that's just like, never mind.
Right. But it does make it more than impactful when that happens.
Yeah, for sure. It was pretty fun. I think you really put a beating on this guy though. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Yeah, he's doing work here. And that was way more damage than I thought I would do with that one.
Yeah, you crumped this guy. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
He's got 4 boxes left. I think I still have the Wold Warden still to go in the back there. So
yeah, I don't actually recall what happens here.
Oh, I think I just get him.
Boxed
him.
him.
There he goes. Wow. So that worked out pretty nicely. And yeah. So now that Wold Warden teleports. That's what's going to happen here.
And we got those handy dandy 8-inchers. Mm-hmm. So you're good to go.
So I was thinking teleporting here, and then I could Geomancy a Crevasse. Therefore, I wouldn't have to put Baldor in that kind of dangerous position there.
I think you still have to, though. I don't think you...
I end up doing it, though. I end up moving Baldor there anyway, but I'm trying to remember. I think I changed my mind here.
Yeah, you changed your mind quite a bit on the teleports this game. You were like, what am I going to do?
Well, that's the issue. Is with this type of list matchup, you have very few models, so positioning is incredibly important here. And if I position it wrong and you get these Warjacks who just beat up on it, it's going to be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I end up just popping them up a little bit, kind of creating a little bit of a wall here.
Yeah, that's a beef wall right there.
Oh no, yeah. So that's why I end up running him, and then you activating the stones, and rather than teleporting my model, I teleport the stones to next turn, threaten further. The idea is that since this is going to be feet turn, I don't need to use the teleport. I can just run up, and then next turn when it's not the feet, I can move up and do that stuff there.
And here you go with the Crevasse.
Now with that ground zero,
and here's where I learned that stealth is 5 inches and not 3
That's
inches.
Right. That's right.
So I was not expecting that, but hey, you know, that happens.
There we go.
And it's a spray, so.
Yep, so that hits.
Blah.
And then I get that spray. I think I get 2 of the mana wars in the back.
Yeah, but I think you only do like 1 damage to one of them.
Right, it's only a POW 12 or POW 13, so I wasn't going to do a lot anyway.
And I think I was like 18 or something, 20 maybe?
You were, armor 21, because you were in shield wall and, I forgot what their base armor is.
I think it was only 20, but yeah, you didn't do very much damage. I think you did 1 damage.
Yeah, maybe 1 point damage there.
You popped 1 damage.
Every bit counts.
Yes, it does. As we'll see later. I don't know what you're rolling for here.
This is just I think I rolled like a 10
on
one to get that 1 point of damage on there. Yeah.
And there's the...
and they're 8 boxes. That's right.
Yeah.
Gosh, I forgot about that.
They're beefcakes. You know, I want to use their shield one time. I think it would be fun, but they're terrible with it.
The shield cannon, you mean?
Yeah. It's like POW 14, 6 inches, and they're like wrap 4 or 5.
Yeah, but they have assault, don't they, right? So you can like charge.
Oh, I don't even think they have assault.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah, let's take a look here. This is very good for the channel here. See what I'm doing? what am I doing up there, Mike?
So yeah, you're moving stuff around. You're putting a bunch of fury now. You're punching my beasts.
I think I just got combined attack.
Oh, they don't have assault?
No, man.
Wow.
All right, but melee combined attack. So I powered up here. I dedicated a lot of focus to those guys. So it was like, this needs to be taken care of. Charge this guy. I'm like, let's get this guy knocked down. I don't want him there.
I will say that unit movement is nice for the 3D terrain, right?
Yeah, look at that miss.
Oh, yeah.
And then I blasted
him.
It was like, goodbye.
But by just running one model up, and then you can just place your other models so they fit nicely on the 3D terrain.
And I stay in combat. I stay up and move here. I'm just trying to take a look. Oh wait, it was Road to War. That's what that was.
That's right, the Road
and
to
then
War.
all the mechanics could get on.
Oh
and
man, by leaving that Jack alive.
Fully operational. 4D3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have all those mechanics.
Boop, boop, boop,
Look at all that healing.
Boop, boop, boop.
There we go. Yeah, I'm hoping we do see more 3D terrain, or at least the what was it, the 2.5 dimensional, where you have like the flat pad, but then you can put the stuff on top of it.
Yeah, and then move the pad afterwards.
I think that's the right way to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
It looks nice, but still functional.
Yep. So we'll see. See how I push that other Jack with Road to War into everybody. So, and just FYI, for clarification for Mark IV, if it's during your activation where you move out of combat is when you lose your attack. So if you move out of activation, then you don't lose your attack.
Really? So Road to War doesn't...
The Road to War would be totally fine with me attacking because it specifically says during your activation.
Well, there you go.
So...
That's pretty good. Yeah, like Sprint, Repo, Road to War, all these movements are going to be really, really strong with the changes to free strikes.
And I push that guy up, and I'm just trying to annoy those guys right there.
They are annoying.
Everybody just kind of moves up here. I already moved that guy. I tried to cheat. Sorry. I shot him, actually.
Yeah. And that works out. So, like, because with ball or feet up, you really can't do much anyway. So by jamming everything in there and making so that in my turn I get all stuck up, I think is just a really smart play.
Yeah, I was hoping to heal that Jack that was there for a moment.
Yep.
And hear me, I think I really spiked damage on this round, if I recall. Even through
the feet. Yep.
Blasting. So I came out blasting.
Look at that roll.
I think I end the turn with focus still on Jax, I think, after taking stuff out. Maybe not. I don't recall, actually.
I think, yeah.
Pretty good damage.
I think that gets... he's on 2 left now. Yep. Oh, right. And then... I think that's it. Yep, yeah, you get him. Arm 23, just right through it. Wow.
Blah, 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 blah. And here we go on Megalith. And I get him down to nothing, too, if I recall.
Yep, he's on like 2 boxes.
And I think boosted everything because it's feet turn. So...
Yep.
Yeah.
Karchev 1 feet is rough. That's like really focus efficient.
Blat! Oh, jeez.
Wow.
And buying another. And yeah, there's a 10 for the hit. Oh, blat! 11 on the roll again. Hit. He's like the side of the bar.
Looking at my phone.
13.
Oh, there it goes. Scrolling it down. I think he's on 8 boxes now or something.
Yeah, he was real low.
Yep.
If I recall, at one point he's like at 1 or 2 boxes.
Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, you take Karchev, has that spray attack.
Yeah.
Hits. Oh wait, no, because he's engaged. So
Yeah,
maybe not.
he's engaged.
But
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I did not expect to clear that guy out and take Megalith solo.
man, I think that's it. Did your Widowmaker go too?
I think the Widowmaker took like a pot shot maybe at something through right next to Karchev, the line of sight, but I don't think anything happened from it.
Yep. Add another worm token onto Baldur.
That'll be important later.
Oh yeah, sure will. And so now I am down a heavy, and this list does not want to be down a heavy.
Well, I'm down a heavy too, but I had one more than you started.
That's
with,
right.
So.
That's right. And the thought is, if I can turtle up, then I'm fine. If I had that other beast there, I'm fine. But even through the feat, still Karchev was able to get that damage through.
Yeah, and I only had 2 of my jacks in, but I still went for the feat, so it was worth it.
Absolutely. So now I have kind of a tough spot because those Mana Wars are dangerously close to my caster.
Yeah, they are. I like it.
Luckily, though, I have a Wold Warden that is in the teleport circle there.
I just moved that guy because that's where he was supposed to be. He couldn't stand there for a moment.
Right,
so.
right. And
Look at that.
Yep.
I think you were trying to heal him.
That's right. Yes. I was like, well, if they're within 2 inches, they can heal because they can either move or they can heal. They can't do both. And they are just out of 2 inches to heal Megalith. So healing happens on the turn of your Warcaster. So I think I end up waiting to activate Baldur before I
Go with.
Right, before I actually go with Megalith, yeah.
And you're checking, you're like, yay, look at these peons that are in front of me.
I'm like trying to figure out, maybe could I trample, but I can't trample because there's a medium base prevents the trampling, which is smart.
That was not on purpose.
You were supposed to say yes. That was a brilliant strategic move.
I'm going to be completely honest. That was just dumb luck, and I was like, this big guy won't fit as easy as these other guys if I move a little guy first. Yeah, that was just dumb luck. So I wasn't sad about that.
For a minute, I think about teleporting that Wold Warden onto Karchev.
Right? Yeah,
and then I'm like, what's his, Def 14, Armor 21? 30 some boxes? No, that's not happening. Yeah. And end up doing something actually useful. Let's see.
Something actually here, doing some healing. Oh, yeah. No!
They're all dead. Now you have to, that's it. Now you gotta take them off the table.
Those are the old metal ones, so they like to fall down.
Oh, that's right.
Did a trade for these. I'm so excited for them.
They're good models. I love the Mana Wars. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. So here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna teleport that Wold Warden to try and clean up and at least engage those Mana Wars to keep my casters safe.
You know, I don't think you did move this guy. I think you moved Megalith down.
That's right.
But this is the turn like you were hemming and hawing on what you're doing. There you're measuring the guy to see if you can get that strength blow out.
Cannot do that.
I think you take him off the flag at one point.
Yeah, because looking at the field at this point, it's going to be 5 turns because that central zone is going to be contested. If I'm not contesting the central zone, the circle zone, something else is bad is happening. Yeah. So I figured, take him off the flag. That should let him buff up that Wold Warden there. And since I can buff up him, the thought is I could charge him in on the Warjacks, do some damage. If I can kill that guy right there. Yeah, so I teleported.
You trampled him.
No, I teleported him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The teleport's nice because it gets out of the all the jamming mechanics you have there. Just teleport him right out.
Look at that. Boxcars, the hit.
Yep. And then the good thing is if I can kill that red Warjack down there. Is that the Juggernaut down there? The red one?
I believe those are both Juggernauts because you've killed the Marauder.
And if I can do that, then I can just move Megalith in to take care of the Mana Wars.
Those Juggernauts are only 13 points, and that Marauder's like 12 or 11.
Yep.
So I really like how cheap those are. Look at these rolls. Boxcars to hit.
Well, I don't need the Boxcars to hit the Def 10 Warjack.
This is true.
I'd rather have that on damage. And so here I do the Force, I do the Ground Zero, but I guess I only clip 1 or 2 of them. So
I think we clipped a couple.
I think I end up instead just taking a punch.
Yeah, which is what you were.
Oh yeah, because it would have hit my. That's right.
Oh,
if
yeah.
I do the ground
And
zero,
Megala-
it
he
would have
was
hit
at
Megala.
1 or
He's at
2.
like 2 hit points at
And
this
you
point.
would have totally rolled
100% killed him. Yeah, and knowing my luck. So I ended up just taking a last punch into the completely unwounded Juggernaut right there.
You do quite a bit.
I do a good amount. Yeah, I think that's 8 damage there. Yeah. I mean that +2 strength buff is pretty good.
And you guys get to watch me flail with the app that I just started using that night.
Yep, right at the end of Mark 3. That's a good time to buy the app.
It's a really good. Well, I was gonna print all the cards out, but it costs more to print the cards than just to buy the app.
Yeah, that makes
buy
sense.
the thing for the app. And then I just realized I forgot my command cards for tonight, so that'll be exciting.
So here I end up just teleporting the stones out of the way. Before I move Megalith, I have to activate Baldur to heal up Megalith, so that way he can actually do work.
Yep.
I think what I end up doing is casting that Crevasse spell, I think. Trying to kill that big heavy guy there. Or do I charge? Yep, no, I charge him in. That's right. Because, Baldur wants to get in there. He wants to get into the fray. And I do cast, I think I used that command card to give him Repo, maybe? One of those.
You did something like that. And he's got the +2 strength now, so he's a little choppy at this point.
The worm tokens going up there. Plus, he's got 2-inch reach, so he can...
Yeah, look at that roll.
Oh, yeah. That's enough to get him. And, yeah, because they're def 12 or 13 or something.
Yeah, they got 8 boxes.
Ooh,
I
they
think
have
you
8
have to make
boxes?
a second attack if I were.
Yeah, left him on 1. That's great. And so, because what I'm thinking here is that I just go in, kill a few things really quick. I can.
I think you just missed. Oh no, you hit. You hit.
Yep. Well, I wanted to, so I think I cast ground 0 to do that, or no? Yeah, I just hit.
Yeah, you're just swinging because you got the 2-inch reach.
That's right.
So you're just like
I'm on one.
There you killed
one
that guy.
fury right now, and there's one guy left there. And yeah, this is where I cast a reap on him, but then I'm about to move him, and then I'm like, well, he's only on 1 fury, and I need to get that last guy dead. So I'm like, okay. Instead, before I repo, let's just say, yeah, here I'm seeing if I can get past that one last guy.
Yeah.
And it's not looking good. So I say, okay, before I repo, let's just say I made one more attack on that guy before
And we're
I
just
repo.
playing friendly learning games, so
Right.
we don't really care about that. That's fine.
And I miss. I missed anyway.
It's totally worth
That's what I get for trying to change fate.
I mean, basically, I agreed to let you lose a fury.
exactly. Right. Exactly. Yes. What a nice gesture there.
You're welcome.
Now, since I can't charge that Juggernaut, now I just have to hopefully body block for my caster. Because if Karchev gets on Boulder, that's not, especially with no Fury, that's going to be a bad time.
It'll be a wonderful time. I don't even think you attacked, did you? You just
Well,
moved
so I move him up
And
there.
counter
And
charge.
now you think
Box
I would
cards!
have learned my lesson. And
look
look
at
at
that.
that damage.
16. What is that?
15 damage
damage,
on the counter charge.
And this POW 17.
Yep.
You know what? I just realized that you got like critical. Because that was box cards to hit, right?
Box starts to hit.
They have critical amputation, which I forgot.
Really?
So he would have got even hit harder.
Oh, wow.
15 damage and a critical
And then a crit
amp.
amp. Oh, yeah, that would have been a... I mean, I don't think it ended up mattering because
I think
you
that guy
you
gets
just take him off the table anyway.
obliterated by Karchev, I think,
Yep.
next turn.
Yep. And so here I move the Megalith down to do some work here. He's only sitting on 2 boxes, but because of the healing that Baldur did, he was able to be fully functional.
And your whatever bonding.
Yep, the
Trash.
bonding at the beginning of your activation, you heal. The one thing is, though, by spending all of Baldur's focus and fury on healing and casting spells and making attacks, the one thing I didn't do this turn, I'm just now realizing kind of at the end of the turn here, is I'm realizing that I didn't cast Roots of the Earth on anything.
This is
The only point of this list is to cast Roots of the Earth, get it all buffed up, and I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And I think here we're trying to do
It was that charge. It tilted your thought process.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I think we've tried to look up a rule here. I forgot what the rule is about, but make
It was
another
very
attack.
impactful.
Incredibly impactful. Get another one
Yeah,
down.
I think you're just flattening these guys.
But 1-inch reach and the positioning there, I wasn't able to get the third one.
Yeah.
Which is a problem. And that's
I was
over to
not
you.
sad about it. Powering up. Boop,
So,
boop,
so
boop.
looking at the field now, right? I have 2 three critically wounded war beasts. That heavy should not have been that wounded. I should have been smarter about the countercharge, but here we are. Thankfully, even by moving around, you're still just barely out of attacking Balder with the, because they're 2-inch reach, right? Those
Yeah,
man
I
wars.
believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know them super well, but yeah, 2-inch range.
So he ends up just coming right here on Megalith, and here we go with the big chop.
Boop.
Hits.
I actually do damage, I think, if I recall.
Oh yeah.
Not enough. Close.
Close though.
You're like at like 1 box or 2
Something
boxes.
like that. Yep.
That guy like held to dear life so many times this game.
All those sticks and stones held together with bubble gum.
Yeah. Like, it is just impressive.
Yep. I'm curious, what is the offensive stats of the repair guys? Could they have
The repair guys?
Yeah,
You know,
could they have
that's a
finished
good
them off?
question.
Maybe he's on like 1 box.
I
don't think it happens this game.
I highly doubt it. They have POW strength 8.
Oh yeah, okay, never.
They're mat 5. You know, I don't even think the officer is that good. He's a POW 13.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. That's it. So
Okay. Well, you know, POW 8s sometimes with the boosted on the charge, they could do work, but they end up saving the day with all the repairs.
oh yeah,
anyway.
they need to make that guy fully functional.
And they can repair.
Look at
mana wars
Karchev
too,
ran
right?
in. He's
Oh,
like,
wow.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Yep. And yeah, with that crazy cranked
I
up
think he's like
counter
POW
charge.
19. Look at that.
Yeah, he doesn't even need though, because yeah, he was already at half health from the counter charge. And yep, now you're looking to cast a spell on Balder.
Yeah.
Now Balder's defensive stats aren't any big joke. I mean, he's like def 13, armor 17, so
Here, I'm hemming and hawing about what I'm gonna do. But I don't think anything actually happens here. I think this guy actually gets a shot off on him or something. Something dumb happens. Right
yeah,
here.
you try and take a shot at him. No, because I think there was some reason why you couldn't just charge him in.
Yeah, I don't really recall, but I just whiffed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the POW 7 blast damage, even without Roots of the Earth at arm 17.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
I
just
guess.
walk up.
Yeah, you just walk up. That's right.
Yeah. I had to buy a second attack.
Yep.
Here we go. Now I hit him. That was a good hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm looking at that. I thought this was the end here, and I think I get kind of lucky. Oh yeah, because you had to boost and
Yeah.
do that. So he doesn't. He has 1 more attack. It looks like.
Yeah, and I'm seeing I moved him up from Road to War, I think. The last
That's
time.
what it was.
Yeah,
You
to
did
get
make
him
a
out of
shot, you moved up
combat
from
or
Road to
something.
War.
Yeah.
Yep.
Forget what I'm rolling for right there.
Yeah.
I know that I only had that 1 attack because I only had the
That's right.
focus, 1 focus on him.
Yep.
Move those guys up to block a charge if I can. I don't even know why. I don't need to worry about it with him. You would really be pressed to kill him at this
Oh
point.
yeah.
The mechanics move up. They're going to stay within melee. And they're going to do 3 repairs.
That's right.
That was a good roll.
That was a really good roll. Good
So
repair
now
roll.
he's like, I'm fully operational. And I know that I boxed this guy and I still have fury left over this turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dog
I don't think
moves
that
in
Wolf
3.
Warden's wounded very much, right?
Yeah, I remember just taking this guy out like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even. That's all I remember. Oh, they
Oh
moved
yeah,
the.
yeah. Widowmaker.
I
goes
got
up.
off the flag because I'm like, I gotta try to kill Balder.
Yeah, you take the shot, but because he's engaged. Oh no, wait.
I still hit, I
hit
believe.
him. That's
Yeah.
right. And so now you have the choice. You can automatically do the 3 damage from the headshot. That's not going to kill him, or you can try and roll the POW 12. I think it was.
Yeah, POW 10 or 12. Let me see. I can actually look it up. It's POW 12.
Yeah. So
I decide
average
to
dice
roll,
is
I
going to
think,
be 2, but you could spike it, and I think you only end up doing 1 point of damage with it. But I think that was the right call.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to kill him anyway if you don't go for it.
You got a chance.
You gotta go for it.
Okay, I think this is where we start digging into this guy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
POW 19, so I think I'm dice +1.
Yep.
And I just rolled real hot there. I hit again. Let's see how much damage I do there. There's another 8.
Mm-hmm.
Hit again. There's
There's 10.
Hit because you're so low on
Oh, yeah.
defense. And
Def
look at
10.
that. There's an 11.
A first
good
fury.
damage,
Oh, I think that was a miss, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that.
Oh no, I think that one actually. Just killed him.
Right. Yep. Got it.
Yeah, and so now you're down to 0 heavies.
Well, I got Megalith.
Oh, you got one.
I got Megalith
You got
still.
a crippled.
He's on 2. I got some stones. I have a stone shaper.
Yeah, this is where you start healing with the stones, I believe, this turn, right?
I think so. Let's see here. Yeah, because I got the 2 unpainted stones down there that are healing up Megalith.
Mm-hmm. Those guys are nice and gray with the gray.
Yes, gray. They're just
with
rocks.
the hill. Yeah, they're just
They're
rocks.
gray. Yeah. Yep. Get 2 points of healing there from the first one.
I'm pretty sure you crump this this shock trooper too here.
Right. I think something. Yeah. I think what ends up happening, right, is I bring Balder down to kill the Man-O-War.
You know, I think you drive.
No. So I noticed here that Balder is in the teleportation circle.
That's right.
Also, that measurement right there was that I perfectly placed Balder exactly out of 2 inches from both of the healing stones. So I think I opt to instead.
I think you go for it this time though, right?
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure this is where you go for Karchev.
No, I think it's next turn.
You think it's next turn?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. I know at one point you're just like, oh, gotta go for it.
So here we go. Yeah, so they are gonna teleport.
Where are you going?
I debated just teleporting here. Yeah, I need to move I need to move those stones out of the way first. Yeah. So those need to move out of the way. But if I move them in the wrong spot, then I kind of mess up the charge range.
Mm-hmm. And you put me in combat with them there.
Right. Although I guess they don't have melee attacks, so they couldn't give a free strike or something like that.
That's
But it's another thing, you have to walk around them at least to get the ball there.
Unless I trample or something, right?
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, you could have probably just trampled right over him.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd had the range though.
Oh yeah, because speed 4, range 1. Yeah.
And even Road to War wouldn't do much here.
That's right.
You take out this Man-O-War pretty handily, if I recall.
But unfortunately, I can't cast Roots of the Earth on Megalith here because he needs to move.
Yeah.
Roots of the Earth locks you in place, so order of activation gets a little bit tricky. But I do end up casting Roots of the Earth on myself, and I put a rock wall right there. So hopefully...
You're in a good defensive position
good defensive position here. And then all that's left to do here is to get Megalith all up to snuff and give him the little damage buff.
Buffety buff.
Get that charge in. Now he charges for free because the Balder's passive.
Yeah.
And I think he just barely has the range.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's good.
Gets up there. And now he starts. Oh, I guess. Yeah, I was really kind of trigger happy on doing
you wanted
that.
To explode really
I did.
Bad.
I really did.
You're like, I want to nuke this.
But oh no, yeah, that was the charge attack. I got double ones on the charge attack.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember that. That was just brutal. And I think you just whiffed the rest of this.
Oh yeah, it's rough. Because he's coming in pretty hot. I think Megalith hits pretty hard.
Yeah, you just rolled another 3 for damage, I think.
Yeah, he's coming at pound 19. What's the armor of that Juggernaut? 20? Yeah, so I'm off 1. So missing that free charge, rolling kind of garbage on damage there. I think he stays alive, actually.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, look at that. On 3 boxes. Oh my gosh. So there it is.
Yeah, that was lucky. I was just thinking, man, my guys never live on 3 boxes, but it did apparently. I'm just powering up. That one guy doesn't get powered up.
The writing's on the wall at this point. Not killing that Juggernaut because you have all the repair guys right there.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, I moved somebody here for no reason at all, I think.
Well, I think you wanted to.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. And so
some heals.
That's another pretty good heal roll. That's 1, 3, 2. So that's 6 healing. Mm-hmm. So you get all the statuses back up.
Yep. And we're good to go.
Oh yeah. And I believe, does Karchev come into kill?
I moved the other 2 in.
Yeah, and heal even more.
Another 4. He's like, I'm fully operational.
Yep. Right. I think you come in with Karchev to potentially get the Road to War, to move the Jack up, to get him on Balder.
Yeah. This is a tough round.
Yeah, taking a shot but again with the wall.
Yeah, and the defense, and yeah, it's not working very hot.
And then I think Boulder takes another. He does take another 3 damage. Yeah, because he boosted the POW 7. But I mean, I guess if you're aiming. Even behind the wall, right? I mean, if you crank the damage, if you crank that hit roll and you get the hit, that could be a game ender right there.
That's true.
So I think, it was a good call to go for it.
Yeah, there's another bad roll.
Yep. All right. And so, you take him out.
Yeah. And now you're down to rocks.
Yeah.
And a little spray guy.
That's it. That's all that's left. And you did kill him with the Juggernaut, importantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't look like I rode to war because I don't have anything that rode to war. Really.
Well, also that, the Juggernaut's kind of locked in with the all the repair guys.
Karchev moves up. He's like, I'm all spray. I think
takes that spray. And
hit.
The sprays still ignore cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you head.
I don't think I do very much. Yeah, I rolled low. Dog moves up.
Dog moves up.
Because I'm still terrified.
Widowmaker goes back on the flag.
He's like, I'm gonna end this.
Well, I mean that makes sense because if if I just run, right, with Balder, then you want to be scoring. So that makes sense. But Balder does not run.
You did not pay for the wall.
I didn't. No, absolutely. Wall's coming down. I put that 4th worm token on. Balder, seeing his warjacks be all dead, he gets angry and he goes in on that Karchev.
He's like, I'm going.
Now he's coming in at POW strength. What? That's gonna be
you're +4.
+4. So I'm POW strength 18.
So it's only dice
Matt
minus
7.
3.
That's right.
Let's see how this plays out.
Because look at those
7.
boxes. Look at the boxes on Karchev.
I'm defense 14.
He's got 34 boxes.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
Boosted, I believe.
Now, boosted a hit because you're def 14. I'm at 7.
Yeah.
But now weight of stone is on, so now that drops you down to def
12. I think.
12, right?
Yeah.
I give him blessed weapons anyway. They have no impact whatsoever. But now he's blessed.
There's that awesome.
Yeah. Get some damage.
Yeah. I just keep the confirmation box up, and I'm like, here we go. Oh no!
By attack and miss, even with weight of stone, get that hit.
Dice -2. That's a crank right there.
Yup. Get another one. It's adding up a little bit. I got 2 attacks left. Hit. 4.
I think this last one you do a real crank of damage.
Oh yeah, I got the 6, 4, 10. Yeah. So
I pay 5 to.
Oh yeah, reduce it by 5. Yeah, you
yeah.
kept that fury up there smartly. And so I did like half damage. But the best part is, I end my turn. Right, I had my turn, and I was about to switch over to you when I realized at the end of his activation, Balder takes 4 points of damage from the worm token and just dies.
All right, everybody, thanks. I hope you enjoyed that game. We had some Khador versus Circle beefcakes.
Oh, yeah.
It's a game of beef. It was a great game. We didn't really play scenario too much. There wasn't a really good way to split our forces. I
think both lists wanted to be.
They wanted to rumble, so that's what we did. We rumbled. Swingy dice, but both ways this game. That was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do the whole thing. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we will see you on the table. Thanks for watching.